Oh, that could be 100. 73! Right, hello, welcome back. So I'm going to talk you through basically how I practice my wedges. As you can see out there, I have got 2 alignment sticks and the red flag. So I've got 1 alignment stick at 70 yards, then I've got another one at 80 yards, and then the flag is at 95 yards. So typically with each wedge, I will have a number, or I'll know how far it goes when I swing it back to my chest high, shoulder high, and then pretty much a full swing. 3 numbers for 3 wedges. I have 9 yardages between my wedges that typically cover quite kind of a broad range between about 70 yards to all the way to about 120. So when I'm out on the course, if I get like a number between either one of those, then it'll fall between those yardages, and then I can kind of take a little bit off or add a little bit more on to one of those swings to make it quite easy for myself. 70 yards is the first stick. For me, that is a lob wedge, and I swing that to my chest high. So then I've got 80 yards, which is a shoulder high lob wedge. So on this one, I'm just trying to swing it to my chest and then pretty much through and keep the speed up. And then that should go about 70 yards. There we go, that's not bad. It's from 70, which is obviously a chest high lob wedge, and then now I will go to 80 yards, which will be a more shoulder high swing. There we go. So then now I'll go back to 70 yards, and then I'll kind of do this for 15 to 20 balls. Okay, so I've actually hit loads of shots, but actually my mic cut out, so that's obviously never good. But so anyway, I was just about to go on to the 95 yard flag. So I could hit my lob wedge that far, but to me, it's pretty useless. It's going way too high in the air. It's just really hard to control. The wind's going to hit it. So I'd much rather hit a 54 or even a 50 to a shot like that. So for me, my 95 yard shot is a shoulder high 54 or a chest high 50 degrees. So they're 2 shots. They go the same distance, but they're 2 very different ball flights, and depending on, say, where the flag is on a green, that will determine which shot I'm going to hit. So again, I'm just going to practice that now. So 95 yards, I'll go, this will be a shoulder high 54. Again, middle of the stance, pretty normal. There we are. Not sure how well you guys can see that on the camera. And then I'll switch back to my 50 degree. And this shot also goes 95 yards, or I can hit it 100, I can hit it 110, but it's a completely different ball flight. So for this shot, this will go in a lot lower. It will typically release more. It won't have as much spin on it. So if I'm going to a back flag, then I'm more likely to choose a 50 degree and swing from my chest high, land it 95 yards and release it. Whereas if I was going to a front flag, I'm more likely to choose my 54, basically hit a shoulder high shot that goes a lot higher, lands a lot softer, and it's going to stop a lot quicker, which is obviously going to be a lot easier for a front flag compared to a back flag. So again, this is the same 95 yard shot, but again, I'm going to swing chest high with a 50 degree. Ball pretty similar, feel like I could cover it a little bit more. And again, that is just that's landed pretty much on the number. But again, it's a completely different ball flight. So it's a lot lower, a little bit more penetrating. It's got a lot less spin on it. This is kind of what I do to practice my wedges. You're hitting different flights to the same numbers, you're hitting different yardages. You're just trying to build your feel, really. I'm running out of good golf balls here, actually. So yeah, then I'll go back to my 54. And then say I'll try and hit an 80-yard shot with my 54 this time. There we go, that's pretty good. And then so I'll go from 80 yards and then go back to the 95-yard shot. There we go, dodgy bounce, but it was a good number. And then literally, then I'll go straight back to my lob wedge now, and I'll try and hit some 70-yard shots. It's just, you're kind of chopping and changing between the two. You're always varying the kind of the distance you're trying to hit the ball. Because again, you're on the golf course, you're never really going to have the same yardage twice. It's obviously a good idea to get a kind of the baseline yardages, but obviously once you've got those yardages down, you need to start doing variable practice. I think for wedge games, wedge play, that is the best thing to do. So yeah, so we'll go back to lob wedge now. So I'll go 70 yards, which will be a chest high lob wedge. We'll finish off with a 50 going to 95. So 95 yards. There you go, on the money. Right, I'll jump to tomorrow when I have Trackman and we'll do a Trackman wedge test. I completely forgot to explain what the actual wedge test is. It is 70 to 140 yards, randomized distances. Basically, I'm trying to hit the number that comes up on the screen, and then from there, I'm rated based on how close I hit the ball to the target. Okay, right, we're locked and loaded. Wedge test is on. So I'm screen recording the iPad, so you'll see the numbers that I'm supposed to hit and the scores I get. So I could expose myself quite badly here, but anyway, yeah, right. Let's get on with the wedge test. Got 107, 107, little shoulder high 50. Might need to go a bit. That's short.
With the Trackman range.
Oh, 92 on the first one. 99. It's a little in between number. Ooh, it could be good, H. Oh, 85. That was a little long, actually. The ball seems to be going quite far. Also, the thing is, when you're doing this, you've got to make sure that you keep cleaning your club.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if there's mud on it and it comes out with no spin, it's just like, yeah, it ruins it. A little left. Oh, 98. That was on the money. I was 0.5 yards long on that one. I keep getting really long numbers. I don't know why. 117, back to the 50 degree. Oh my God. Oh my days, that's awful. That's gone so far as well. That's in the 70s. 73. Really let the side down there. Oh, that could be 100. 73! 100 yards, I've hit it 23 feet. Fuck me. I need to go. Oh, that could be good. That might be good. 93, yep, solid. All right, last one, finish strong. Oh no, I've hit that so far. Oh God, it's all over it. That's gone miles. 83.3. We've got score was 83.3, which I think that is an average proximity to the hole of 16.1 feet. It's not bad. Normally anything in the 80s is
Respectable.
pretty solid, yeah, but obviously a bit high 80s would have been good.
Yeah.
I'm still yet to get in the 90s as well, so
Really?
hopefully in the winter, yeah, I can get
Yeah.
a score in the 90s.